Hello folks and welcome back to our playthrough of Star Wars Fallen Republic for Stellaris. So in the last episode we decided to play the Republic Loyalists and realized just how horrible the AI is at controlling stuff. They mess up the placement of star bases, which reduces the ability to make good use out of trade value, and it was just an utter mess. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna try and fix some of this stuff, hopefully get things going a little bit better, and yeah, we'll continue with the Republic Loyalists for a little bit before eventually returning to the Empire. We did get the Empire started on the Death Star, but I don't think they're going to quite... I'm not expecting the AI to really do much for expanding it. I suppose one thing I could do, assuming that the Empire has the resources for it, let's see here. If I remember correctly, debug tooltip, the Empire should be, yeah, they are 0 and we are what, 1? Yes, okay. So we're gonna go over to the Empire real quick and continue construction of the Death Star. So play 0? Okay, it's still paused, that's good. Oh god. Nowhere, okay, you know what, we're just gonna leave it be for the time being because we're nowhere even close. We don't even have the storage for all of that, oh god. So I guess one thing we can do, we can build a bunch of resource silos if we have some of the room available. At least give something for them to work on. And then eventually when we go check on the Empire again, maybe they'll somehow have enough resources to make this work. I doubt it, but we'll see. They definitely went crazy with the sectors, because every system isn't a sector. There's no frontier sector, but I'll say it doesn't seem like it messed it up, at least in the little bit of time that we were playing the Republic, as much as it messed up the Republic. So that's a good sign so far. Alright, lots of resource silos built. Let's go back to the Republic. And we'll turn off debug tooltip. Alright, so objective-wise, what do we have going? Or like, what should we focus on? Well, for one, there's a few worlds that kind of need some city districts because they're running out of room. Oh my goodness. We have our wee little outpost over here. Let's see, we've done a partisan base, smuggling base, or scrapping operation. Let's do the scrap. Well, we'll do the smuggling base. Get us a little bit more money. It's not going to be a whole lot more, but it's going to be a little bit. Now, one thing I will say, I'm hopeful that this game isn't going to become as laggy as it did in my Kingdom of Onderon game that I've been playing. Definitely later on, it seems like it just gets really laggy, which is not a good sign. Now, the Intergalactic Banking Clan. I could demand vassalization, but I cannot because I don't have the domination tradition, and it does not even exist for the rebels, so that's not an option. We do have our alliance though, so we got us, the Tanab Authority, the Verpine, and the Cathar. Not a whole lot. Let me guess, the Mon Calamari. Oh, the Mon Calamari are tributes under the Tian hegemony. Well, let's support their independence.
Initiating communications.
And if it comes down to it, we'll go to war with the Tian hegemony. and that will be a very interesting war.
Technology discovered.
Doing some trading with the Syrians. Arrival at Tython. Let's see. Search for the physical traces of the Jedi or the echoes in the Force. Echoes in the Force, obviously. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have this whole mess over here. These, whatever these aliens are. I can't see them because they're inside the star. But yeah, that's what we were working on with our little fleet here. And we're nowhere even close to the maximum fleet size. So yeah, definitely a lot of work we got to do here.
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
We don't have gravity wells yet, do we? No. Which is unfortunate because gravity wells will give some good protection here.
Constructing. Constructing.
Permission
Ships.
I think over at Cantel, I'm gonna build a trade hub because we do have a trade route that's leading from here into heading towards my capital. Due to piracy along the trade route, 100% of our 16.7 is lost before it can reach its destination. Oh dear. Do we have any red markings of piracy? Or is it happening that way? Well, let's see. Brental's not going there. Posse.
Construction complete.
Cantel. Alderaan. Okay, so, well, I guess there is actually piracy here. Yeah, there's heavy piracy all along here. Ugh. Let's move this little fleet around, then we'll bring them back.
Complete.
See if we can reduce the piracy a little bit by going through that area. Hey, Cernpedal, which is shown as a Mesa world. It wasn't exactly a Mesa world in canon. Cernpedal was, unless there's multiple Cernpedals here. No, that seems to be the one.
Technology discovered.
So Cernpedal was supposed to be more like Proxita here, a molten world. At least from what I always saw of it in canon. And pretty much it was like the major energy source for the entire Republic. And then eventually the Empire. Unfortunately, we don't really have a whole lot of generator districts to focus on, but, you know, maybe we can try to make something out of it.
Construction complete.
Weird scan. And just so happens to be in that sector. Okay. And where are my science ships? We have one science ship
discovered.
all the way down there. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll put him to automatic exploration.
to land on platform
And over here, let's just build a science ship for ourselves. Hyperfuel, you are a mess right now, but we have a lot of extractor, or a lot of hypermatter. What? Doesn't Dantooine generally start with a hyperfuel refinery? Oh my goodness. Unless I got rid of it when I was going through stuff, but I don't think I did. I'm blaming the AI. Why do I have a feeling that we have no hyperfuel refineries anywhere in this entire republic? Oh my goodness. Jedi meditate, right? Like any better ideas? Roxas decides to try and meditate. Let's meditate about the galaxy's future, since that is going to be a big question here. Alright, so we've been focusing... Oh, there have been multiple things that... I forgot. Yeah, the AI was focusing on multiple things. So let's do Enlightened Ideals. For one, that's going to give us research speed, which would already be covered doing analysis stuff. And two, it'll complete this. So what has the AI done for their era perks? They've done one vision, media control, imperial prerogative. Those aren't necessarily bad. But we should do the institutional focus, because that gives a lot of unique mechanics that will definitely help us out. Galactic Force Projection will also be nice. Once we get things going, though. Technological Ascendancy, I always like that as well. But we'll do institutional focus. Then we're gonna get the little blurb saying about institutions, probably. Or actually, it may not give it to us, since we already got it. Nope, there it is. I was gonna say, maybe it wouldn't because we already got it back as playing the Empire, but well, that was not the case. So Dantooine is all maxed out. Do we have any worlds that have 30 pops on them? Because if I remember correctly, you need 30 pops. Oh, I was looking at the wrong stuff. Okay, never mind. But you need 30 pops in order to build some of the higher level focus tree stuff. Like the Senate complex. Yeah, number of pops is greater than or equal to 30 and requires planetary capital. But at the very least, we can do this planetary Senate. Alright, so we have a few Senates going. That'll help. Overcharged ion cannons? Yeah, we can do that. Alright, rebuilding this fleet. I don't know if we'll necessarily focus on reinforced fleets. I think we might just do it from here. So a support carrier, that would help. Actually, probably do a couple support carriers. We'll focus on starfighters. Very similar to how the original Rebel Alliance does. What to do? Research, refinery districts. You know what? We'll do the proton torpedoes. Increase our damage on some of our ships. Also, I'm gonna take a moment to go through and look at some of our, especially the ones that have a lot of planet size to them. Look at some of our worlds. See if they are using the clinics properly. Cloud City, well, you're using all of your districts. I feel like Cloud Cities are supposed to have more districts than this. 14? Yeah, at least in my Kingdom of Onderon, it felt like it had more districts than that, but I don't know. Unless there's an individual planet size related to the gas giants that applies to it, which could be. Do we? Oh, we don't. Well, let's change this up then. Let's put in a clinic over here. Or do we have a clinic? Oh, we do actually have the clinic. Disregard what I was saying. I didn't see it initially. You need a planetary capital, though. There is freedom in life. The future is clouded and uncertain. Not only is the dark side strong, not only are Roxas's emotions and worries impeding the clarity of the vision. Not only is this future so far off to be almost impossible to predict, but the subjects of the vision seem immune to the Force. It can offer no insights on their motives or actions. But all hope is not lost. Some few fragmentary visions show a victory against the invaders, at staggering cost. One, a vision so brief it almost eludes Roxas, shows what might be a scene of reconciliation. The only path is forward. So for those who don't know, that vision was definitely talking about the Yuuzhan Vong being immune to the Force and all that. Now, the Yuuzhan Vong guaranteed to be the Crisis
Technology discovered.
in this mod? I'm not entirely sure. Only because they haven't gotten, to the Crisis point yet. Oh, I'm tempted to do this, but we're gonna do the Rise of the Empire era cruisers. Actually, am I even doing anything with producing droids? I don't think I am. Which might be useful.
Construction complete.
Alliance invitation. Oh, hold on. Invite the Chalaktan Council? Yes. Alright, so we got more people joining our alliance. Let's take a moment to look at the Union's map mode. So definitely we're kind of spread all throughout. We have the Republic Loyalists, the Tanab Authority. Wait, really? They joined me? I mean, I guess I was reading through it earlier, but usually it seems like the Tanab Authority ends up joining the Empire. Who else do we have? Oh, the Verpine, obviously. We're supporting the independence of the Moncal, but they're definitely not there yet. Subterranean Empire. What? Force crystals have arisen? I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Initiating communications.
Research agreement with the Chalaktans? Sure. As far as our alliance goes, do we have anything that helps? Let's see. There we go. Research agreements and migration pacts between alliance members cost no influence in their upkeep. And the Ryloth Protectorate has been given association status. Okay. Trying to expand ourselves, though the Ryloth are, oh my god, they have one planet. That's very pitiful. Alright, do we want to do more Nebulan Bees in this fleet? Might be useful if we encounter any starfighters. Roxas is ready to become a Jedi. She's had a vision of a shrine sacred to the Jedi in the hills above a ruined temple. She will depart for it immediately.
Constructing.
She's reached the shrine from her vision. It is a towering pillar of stone, dozens of meters tall. Water somehow wells from the crest of the stone, burbling in a pool at its pinnacle and cascading down the sides of the stone in 6 distinct waterfalls. How these falls have not eroded away the stone is a mystery. Around the pool at the pinnacle, 6 carved obelisks surround a pavilion lined with wind-worn stone benches. Flowering vines drape across the obelisks and benches, half obscuring relief carvings of flowing curves and mirrored asymmetrical shapes. Despite its location, no creatures appear to have made it their home. What was this place? Meditate in the shrine. Roxas kneels at the edge of the central pool and opens herself to the forest. The rush of energy is startling. She can feel life across all of Tython here. The Jedi Code. While Roxas meditates, she becomes aware of a subtle current of the force stirring in the waters of the pool. It loops around the pool again and again, always touching 6 stones set around the pool's edge. Roxas touches each stone as the current of the force reaches it. The first 5 cause a single statement to resonate in her mind. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. The 6th stone, however, merely echoes with expectant silence when the current of the force touches it, awaiting a response from Roxas. There is no death, there is the force. Roxas nearly falls into the pool as the force seems to reach up to her. When the sensation passes, she can feel the force flowing through her in ways she never thought possible. She's become a Jedi Knight. Oh. I was like, that better not say that she just died. Alright, so Roxas, we're gonna have you take back over your old post there.
Technology discovered.
Actually, I don't know if that was... No, actually, you were, we'll still make use of it. What to do? Fire control? Sure. Although that fire control, is that... yeah, credits for information. Okay, so that is part of the... Not medium weapons. Part of the internal structure, I guess. Long-range sensors have detected a pair of anomalous systems filled with a variety of strange planetoids. While the density of the system's gravity shadows precludes us from ever reaching the systems, several of our more superstitious officers claim to feel powerful emotional energies radiating from the 2 systems. Great suffering, but also great joy. A wretched hive of scum and programming. What? I'm guessing those systems it was talking about was Tython. Because Tython has 2 moons, Ashla and Bogan. Ashla is the good moon, or representative of the light side of the Force. And Bogan is obviously the dark side. I'm still getting 0, so I'm wondering if I do have to
Survey complete.
take full control of this trader route, which means I'm gonna have to fight the Empire.
On platform 327.
Yeah.
Constructing.
Well, let's do some
Constructing.
boosts. Yeah, even though, well, I mean, it does kind of extend over here, too.
War has broken out.
I don't know. I'm very confused. And I don't have enough star bases to clear out
Permission
all that
granted.
piracy
Land
for the
on
moment.
platform 327.
Once these Nebulan Bees are complete, I think I will go take out those aliens. Do we have, we don't even have a setup to view those aliens. Well, that's kind of disappointing. So these are just the Chi aliens, whatever that means.
Permission granted to land on platform 327.
Otega there, I kind of want to... Oh, that's why I'm not downgrading, because it has the trade value. Mandate unfulfilled. Our senator has died. Alright, Mon Mothma, we're going to try to get you in
Technology
again.
discovered.
For the millionth time. If we can get her in, she has some nice buffs that'll help us. It's just getting there is going to be the
Technology
problem.
discovered.
Alright, so we have our Nebulan Bees. We'll upgrade the fleet real quick, and then we'll go out.
Ships upgraded.
There's that pause. And it's not... The game's not, like, saving, I don't think. I think what's going on is it's processing some manner of events. It's still not as bad as kind of some of the stuff that was going on in, you know, playing the very massive. And look, Xana Kataman has been elected as senator. It's not Mon Mothma. Ugh. Fest, what should I have you work on? So Fest back in canon was dedicated to research. I don't know if I'll necessarily do that. And speaking of research, I do kind of need to designate a world to be focused
discovered.
on research. Naval capacity, terraforming. Let's do terraforming, because that technology does not come up very often. And we'll be able to make good use out of it.
Technology discovered.
Let's do the asteroid base research. Asteroid bases are interesting in that they aren't necessarily like the best thing, because they don't necessarily have a bunch of districts. But if you use the thing that this mod
Survey
has
complete.
to designate, you know, new districts, you can kind of like really expand them out and focus them down on, say, mineral production, for example. So the Achani
Technology discovered.
are being troublesome. Lovely. I think I need to declare war on the Black Sun. They don't have a lot of power going for them. They'll spread crime, which is a problem. And right now, they only have their independence guaranteed by the Hutts. And the Hutt fleet power is pathetic right now. So that's actually a really good sign for me. So... Oh, I forgot. You can't do that except in a defensive war. Son of a bitch. I mean, we can declare a war to impose ideology on them. That's an option. And then hopefully turn them into a subject. Oh, here we go. Offer protectorate status. That will work. Although, again, we may want to just impose ideology on them. It's a possibility. The nice thing about imposing our ideology is we'll make them pacifists. Translation software malfunction.
Technology
Oh no.
discovered.
I'm trying to think here what specialization I should focus on. I'm thinking, because when you do the specialization, you can either do production speed or you can make them stronger. I think for the rebellion, I might make them stronger. So let's do corvettes, and we'll make our corvettes stronger.
Engaging enemy fleet.
All right, let's see. What creatures are we facing off against anyways? Oh, the crystal creatures. And it's appearing like we'll have a complete win here. Yep, didn't lose anything, so that's nice. Now we can come here, we can start to upgrade this. And that didn't fix our thing, did it? Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I turned those off, but apparently I didn't. Well, thank you to whoever followed me on YouTube. And yeah, that did not fix our problem. So, I guess the issue...
Construction complete.
that I'm having is pretty much going to require... We're pretty much going to have to condense all of this. Oh. What? Oh, just because you died, okay. So the members of the Galactic Senate's Diplomatic Assembly have voted to establish a central committee. Members in this august body will be limited to representatives from the three most powerful and influential empires: the Republic Loyalists, the Corellian Security, and Galactic Empire. Now we can finally get things done. Or fail utterly.
We're going to need maintenance after this.
Alright folks, so we're going to end it here. I know it's relatively unproductive for this episode, but we're preparing for what we're going to do next. I think once I get this fleet close, at least my intention is to get it close to its maximum fleet capacity. That once we are there, then I can finally start to make some progress. Probably hit Black Sun. Intergalactic Banking Clan is also an object. Although they do have association status with us. But to get them in, well, the Chalactans don't want it, so I don't know. We'll see. So thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.